What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the video. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the 4K Jurassic Park Universal Essentials collection. I have a couple of these on the way, so I'm going to be doing more unboxing as time goes on. So if you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more like this, make sure to like and subscribe for more. And if you want to pick up any of these essentials for yourself, I have links to these in the description below. If you could pick those up through those links, it costs you nothing extra and it helps the channel. So if you could do that, I'd appreciate it. Now, that said, guys, let's just jump right in. Okay, so right off the bat, as you can see, this is the cover, and I will say, I get what they were trying to do with this cover. They wanted to really show all the aspects of the movie because this is like a collector's edition, right? But I do think that maybe the cover is a little too busy. Still cool. I like the art, but it is very busy. Here, let's get a little closer look at some of this stuff here. So as you can see, you got all the main characters on here. You got the Jurassic Park logo, which looks awesome. I really like that one. And then you got the T-Rex up there, Jeff Goldblum, and of course Alan and the Raptor. So you got the whole squad, which is cool. They really wanted to, show every aspect of this movie, and I think that this cover does show that. I do think that maybe it's a little extra. Maybe could have toned it down a bit, but I think for the most part, it gets the job done. I'm sure a lot of collectors love this look. I was always just a fan of like when they release editions that just has the logo and everything else is just black, or maybe it shows like some jungle foliage in the background or something like that. But they really wanted to go all out, so there you go. So looks pretty cool, but it is a little extra. So that is the front of the box here. This is the top, and here is the back of this collection. I actually really like this. I think this looks pretty cool. I actually think I would have preferred this on the front. Maybe just brought it forward a little bit more and then put the logo in front of it. I don't know. I'm really not trying to hate on this because it does look nice, but it is one of those things where it is a little extra. That's gonna bother my brain. Sorry, it might just be me, but that's how I feel. So that's pretty much the outside of this box. So let's crack it open and see what we got inside. All right, so there's the box. I'm gonna put it in the background. I will tell you this definitely doesn't stand as well as the other ones did. Like the other Universal Essential collections, it's almost as if they made them better to stand. Like this does not stand. Why aren't you standing? Stand. Okay, well now you're in timeout. You're sitting right down there. All right, so before we jump into all the goodies here, let's do the 4K case. As you can see, it is the same cover as on the special edition. So I think the only way you can get this cover, if you're a big Jurassic Park fan and you want this cover specifically, the only way to get this case is to actually buy this edition. You can pause the video now if you want to read any of the stuff on the back of this, any bonus features, anything like that. Opening up, we can see we got the Blu-ray and the 4K there. I have watched the 4K transfer of this and it looks amazing. There is maybe a slight bit of, in my opinion, maybe a little too much film grain on this 4K transfer. I know that there's some people who really hate film grain, some people who really like it. I don't think it's as over the top as it is in like Stand By Me. Like Stand By Me's film grain, they have it all in there. It's a little over the top. This has scenes where the film grain is a little too much, but I think overall it is relatively subtle compared to like everything else you get as far as this transfer goes, like the improved picture quality, the HDR. It does look a lot better. So it is one of those things that if you are a massive hater of film grain, and I know there's a lot of people out there who really just hate film grain altogether, you might not like this transfer because the film grain is still there. But I will say that they did a pretty good job toning it down in some scenes. However, there are some scenes that are just pretty grainy. So that's just kind of my warning to you. I think it's worth it. I think it's much better than the Blu-ray transfer we had a few years ago. So, that's just my 2 cents right there. Now, that said, let's move that out of the way, put it in the background. Okay, so it looks like we have some Jurassic Park postcards. All right, so there is the Big Mama Rexy, as the fandom has dubbed her, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Nice picture. On the back is just the JP symbol. And you got the Brachiosaurus. We got the Triceratops. And then we have the Dilophosaur, which is interesting. I thought they might have a raptor one, but they only have those 4. Still looks cool, but it is one of those things where, you know, people love that there are raptor boys out there. You know, I've always been a T-Rex guy. I mean, I love raptors, but T-Rex has always been more of my go-to dinosaur, I guess you could say. We all have a favorite dinosaur, but I'm surprised I didn't have a raptor in there. All right, looks like I am the owner of 1,323 of 5,000 of the Certificate of Authenticity for Jurassic Park collection. So there you go, guys. If you ever wonder if I'm one of them, I am. So you're welcome. Okay, so let's see. We got the booklet here, An Adventure 65 Million Years in the Making. So these are really cool booklets. I would say, like, if you are a big fan of like collecting movies, specifically like this movie or movies that are in these Universal collections, this is the big stuff. This is the stuff that people actually really care about. The Certificate of Authenticity and the extra poster stuff, that's cool. But this is the big reason why you buy these. You get all this extra information about like background stuff. I'm sure you could find this stuff on the web, but it is really cool to just have this nice booklet to just kind of open up and check it out. So if you want to take a look at any of these pages, feel free to pause the video at any time just to kind of do some reading. I'm just going to do some talking as I go through this entire booklet so you can get a good look at it. I think that Jurassic Park is just such a magical movie, in my opinion. It's always been one of my favorite films ever since I was a kid. In fact, I think it's probably one of the very first films that I saw that was actually like stuck with me. When you're a kid, you know, you have your shows, your movies, whatever, but there's always that one special movie that just sticks with you your entire life. And I think that's the Jurassic Park, the first one. Something about it. It had a certain magic to it. I don't know if it's the CGI or, you know, the story, the characters, the dinosaurs. I don't know. Something about this movie just has a magic to it. And when I got older, I started thinking about how there are just some movies in different generations and throughout the years that just have a magic to them. And I'm sure there are people who feel the same about music or video games. There's a few games that I could actually think about that I would say that has a magic that other games just haven't had. And a good example is Jurassic Park. Like, Jurassic Park just has something about it. And I would say the same thing about Jaws. Jaws has a magic about it. You know, Lord of the Rings trilogy, you know, those movies, they just have a magic about them that other movies just don't have. And it doesn't mean that other movies are not as good or trash or like just bad movies. It's just like there's a certain magic that comes to certain things. And when it comes to like movie making, Jurassic Park had it. So when it came to a lot of these Universal Essential collections, I didn't consider picking up all of them. But there was one I knew for a fact I was going to be picking up, regardless of if it had this extra stuff in it or not. And that was the Jurassic Park collection. That'd be a nice poster. This is a cool poster too. Man, these are really cool shots of art. Dang. Look at that. That's so cool. I just love this movie, man. Like, everything about this movie was so magical. Like, I'm not one of those people who hate on Jurassic World. Like you know, it's got its haters, and I think Jurassic World, the first one, was actually pretty solid of a fun film. But something about this first Jurassic Park, just, like I said, it just had that magic about it. So that's the end of the booklet. But yeah, that's awesome. I mean, to be honest, if you are a Jurassic Park fan, before I move on to the last piece of this this video, if you're a Jurassic Park fan, this booklet alone is probably the reason why I would pick up this collection. I mean, like I said, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of the look of this case, but if you wanted this exclusive case, you could only get it through this. This would be great to pick up. And like, that booklet just has a lot of extra stuff on it. It's really cool. So now we come to another big reason why you'd pick up the Universal Essentials collection, and that is these film negative cuts of the movie. So if you look, let me see if I can get a good shot of this. If you look in the film negative, you can see there's a shot of the T-Rex at the end. And these actually come with little kickstands on the back. And you can do with these kickstands, you can pop them out and you can just kind of like set them on your shelf or wherever you want to put them. And if you get all the collections, they all come with different stuff like this. But yeah, this is cool. Like, I won't hang this up or anything like that. It's going to go back in my my case because I'm one of the people I don't like to have my stuff get like messed with or whatever. Wait, hold up, hold up. It's standing on its own. Okay, so it does stand on its own, but it is a little bit wobbly, so we'll see. It might fall while I'm talking. We'll come to the final part of these videos, and that's pretty much who is this for. Ultimately, if you are a massive Jurassic Park fan and you like physical media, this is clearly a obvious pickup. You get all those extra goodies inside. You get the booklet, you get the negative, you get the extra certificate if you care about that. I don't really care about that extra stuff there, but when it comes to the booklet and the negative, that's really cool. But for the most part, I will say that the cover does, well, cover the movie. It is exactly what the movie is. It captures it pretty well. Like I said, if you're a big fan of Jurassic Park or a physical media collector and you like to have like the best of what you can get, this is potentially the best Jurassic Park solo pack thing you can pick up right now. Now, if you're a collector who doesn't care about the extra bells and whistles, I would recommend maybe skipping this edition, especially if you already have the movie on 4K. If you have the movie on 4K, I don't really think you need to be picking this up. I mean, that's my best recommendation. So yeah, if you already have the 4K, you don't care about the extra bells and whistles, like I mentioned, this edition is not for you. But if you are a Jurassic Park fan, you love to have the best of your best when it comes to 4K collecting and just physical media preservation in general, this is the type of thing that we would need to see more of, and I am all for it. But will you be picking this up? Let me know in the comments below. If you have any cool ideas for future videos, like other reviews you want to see me do, I have a ton of movies, as you can see in the background. Let me know in the comments, and make sure to like and subscribe for more videos. If you plan to pick up any of the movies that are featured on my videos, I'll leave links to those in the description below. It's links that will help my channel. It doesn't cost you any extra, so I'd appreciate it if you could do that. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.